Hi, this is Philip Byrne for InfoSync World, and today I'm taking a look at the LG Dare, now on Verizon Wireless. And I wish I could say really great things about the Dare because it's a very cool phone. It's got a very unique, cool interface that you can really sort of customize and play around with. Here you can see you can drag icons all over the main menu. And it's very well designed. Clearly a lot of effort has gone into this phone, and it's really unique. It's not just your standard iPhone clone. Unfortunately, once you start using this phone, you run into some significant issues. So take for instance the music player. It's got a pretty nice music player. We definitely liked all of the possible EQ settings, which really added some depth to it, but unfortunately when you start to scroll through lists like this, we had some real trouble with the responsiveness. And the trouble was, when we would press and then sort of let go, often the phone would select the last thing that we had left our finger on, so we really couldn't get a whole bunch of scrolling going at once. And this caused problems in just about every application. We had responsiveness issues in the music player, the address book, with the web browser, and just about everything we did on this phone, which was pretty disappointing because it does have some very nice features. We also weren't too fond of the on-screen keyboard on the phone. We like the variations that it has. Here you can see it's sort of a 12-key type layout, and then as you tilt the phone to the side, it becomes a full QWERTY keyboard. Now unfortunately we had those same responsiveness issues, and sometimes it just didn't register the right words. It's not that other on-screen keyboards are so much better on other touchscreen phones, but this phone really doesn't have any of the auto-correction features or any of the shortcuts that make those other features, those other phones, a little bit easier to use. Of course, it does have a handwriting recognition, which worked pretty well in our tests, but that's really just sort of a gimmick. We can't see ourselves using that too much, especially not on a touchscreen phone like this. So here you can see that the LG Dare has really borrowed liberally from some of the iPhone's better moves. Unfortunately, on the iPhone, this isn't just a cool design. This is actually a functional application, whereas on this phone, it really just doesn't work nearly as well, and it's not as good looking. So our apologies for the backhanded compliment here, but this is a phone that's just a little bit more disappointing because it could have been so good. There's so much effort that's definitely gone into the phone. It's got a very nice camera here. You can see a panorama shot that we took that was stitched together very nicely. But overall, it just kind of falls flat. It doesn't work as well as we'd hope it would, and it's just not as easy to use as other phones we've seen. For InfoSync World, this is Philip Byrne.